Hello, speech class. Today I'll be talking to the audience basically about the benefits of joining the Air Force. I'm really here to try to speak and to persuade people into making that life-altering decision to join the United States Air Force, no matter the branch, Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, Air Force, or Army, whatever you would like to do. But I'm here basically to tell you the benefits that you can receive from it and the life-altering choices that you could make while doing and serving an enlistment in the military. Hello, I am Taylor Gathman, and here's today's speech. Basically, with joining the United States Air Force or any military branch, it doesn't just mean that you're going to be in the sandbox fighting, you know what I mean, insurgents and terrorists and things like that. That's not going to happen. Basically, I mean, that can happen, don't get me wrong, but that's just a small, brief time that you could, in your military career. The benefits that include for your military career could be vast. You know, the biggest being college. A lot of people don't know that while you're in the service, the military and the government will pay for almost 100% of your tuition up to your bachelor's. With your GI Bill and your tuition assistance, it makes it really easy to just focus on school while you're focusing on your work. And there's a lot of people that I know, basically from my military career, that's been able to obtain a master's, basically from not any of their own expenses. You know, and that's crazy. You know, there's people that are breaking their backs to get their doctorate, and there's people working 6 jobs, you know, just trying to be able to obtain a degree. And these people here that are in the military are able to go ahead and do that for free, basically. I mean, it's not totally for free because, of course, we serve for our time and for our effort and our mind and our body. But just to be able to have that small, minuscule, you know, cost, just to be able to go to school is amazing in its fact. You know, and not just only, that's not the only good benefit of joining the Air Force is military tuition and stuff like that, getting paid for school. It's also traveling. How many people out there are sick and tired of being stuck at home or stuck in the same state for 20 plus years? You know, when you're in the Air Force or you're in the military, most likely you're going to be gone here and there. Every couple of years, a new station. Couple months, a new deployment. New TDY, which is temporary deployment, which you get to go and visit schools and places and different assets of the military that you wouldn't see if you weren't joined or enlisted at all. You know, so that's just a little thing. You know, a lot of people like to think about it as, you know, it's transit. You stay somewhere for a little bit, get the sights, get the history, get the fun timing, you know what I mean, of being at that installation or that place, and then you get to move on. Like me, I was first in Alaska. That's where I graduated high school. That's where I stayed about 6 years of my life. And then I joined the Air Force, got to go to Texas. Once I went to Texas, then I got to go overseas to Portugal. You know, and then I've seen so many aspects of England, all these other areas. And now I'm back in North Dakota, back in the States. You know, I had a chance to visit Italy. That didn't fall through, but hey, I still had a chance to go. You know, so a lot of people could to benefit from the chances you could get and the places you could see by joining the military. You know, a lot of things that I would talk about, the next thing I would like to talk about, would be basically about the negative views that people see on the military. When they look on TV and they look at fighting, they just think of military people as obnoxious, jarhead people that just lift weights and don't really care about too much. But really, the military is core values is all about family, self-worth, and basically volunteering into your community or your nation. That's where it all comes down to, is really it. So the last thing I would like to talk to about when you join the military is it changes your values. It also changes everything about yourself from the minute you step down for basic military training to the minute that you graduate or you're someone on staff sergeant or you're becoming in the upper ranks. You know, you learn so many more values that in the military that you really couldn't learn nowhere else. Respect is a whole new value that you will learn, such as being a civilian to join the military. It teaches you to not only respect your elders or people that's been doing a job for a while, but also people that's been in for a long time that's had to endure crazy things that you wouldn't have to believe. You know what I mean? So it's just, when you join the military, it doesn't just change you, it changes your values, your views, and it makes you a better human being and a better person. And no, a lot of people like to think of the military as a slave drive-in, you know, hard back-breaking thing, but it's really not that way. You know, we're regular people. We work hard. We like to go to school, you know, just like we're doing now, and we work to make sure that we have something to go towards. A lot of goal-oriented people. So at the end of the day, joining the military is not a scary thing. You're not signing your life away. You're doing great things for your country, for yourself, and for your family. A lot of people that join the military end up having beautiful lives outside the military, but they get that foundation from joining the military. And that is a big thing that a lot of people need to understand. So basically, to end this out, I would just like to hope that I touch some hearts and touch some intellectual people about joining the military. I hope that people like to think about it and actually try to put that maybe in one of their future goals for later on. So to end this, I hope that I've touched somebody out there with my military experiences and persuaded some people into joining the military. I'm Taylor Gaffman. Thank you so much.